Isang mapagpalang araw sa iyo, kapatid. We are now on the 12th week after Pentecost, based on the Revised Common Lectionary, and our gospel lesson, as provided for by this Revised Common Lectionary, is found in Matthew chapter 15, verse 21 through verse 28. A woman's faith o pananampalataya ng isang babae. It so happened that a Canaanite woman prostrated herself before the presence of Jesus, begging for mercy. Alright? Sapagkat may sakit o her daughter was in a terrible condition because she was possessed by a demon. At ito ang ipinamanhik ng babaeng ito kay Jesus. Kaya nga wika niya sa kanya, "Anak ni David, mahabag ka sa akin, tulungan mo po ang aking anak sapagkat siya pinapahirapan ng demonyo." That is the petition of this woman, of this Canaanite woman who is supposed to be isolated from the communities of the Jews, right? Or from the community of the Jews. Ngunit lumapit siya, isang babae na isang Kananeo, lumapit kay Jesus upang humingi ng tulong sa kanya. At napakita doon yung kanyang pananampalataya. At yun din naman yung basis natin for this meditation. No? Ang pananampalataya ng babae na magpapaalala din naman sa atin ng kahalagahan ng ating pananampalataya sa harapan ng ating Panginoon. Well, take note that this woman was a Canaanite woman. Alright? She is vulnerable. She is supposed to be isolated from the community of the Jews, but she prostrated herself at the feet of Jesus and begged for mercy. She is desperately in need. Alright? Meron siyang kailangan sa Diyos. Meron siyang kailangan kay Jesus kung kaya siya ay lumapit sa Kanya. At ito'y kapahayagan lamang ng kanyang pananampalataya. And faith begins at recognizing our inability to do everything. While we can do something, but we cannot do everything. Alright? Take note of that. While we can do something, but we cannot do everything. At doon nakita natin na lumapit ang babaeng ito kay Jesus, humingi ng tulong sa kanya. Bagaman meron tayong magagawa, ngunit may hangganan at may limitasyon ang makakaya natin. And for this reason, this faith allows us to look for someone who can deliver us beyond our limitation. Sa kabila man ng ating kahinaan, at the end of our capacity, we always look for someone who can deliver us, who can help us. And this is the gesture of this woman begging before Jesus or before the presence of Jesus. Humihingi siya ng tulong sa ating Panginoon sapagkat alam niya na may hangganan yung kanyang kakayahan. While she can do something, but at the end of the day, there is a limitation of her capacity, and even the capacity of her daughter. And so in behalf of her daughter, she prostrated herself before the presence of a Jew who is not supposed to be in the presence of a Jew while she was a Canaanite woman. But she crosses beyond that significant boundary in order for her to beg before the presence of Jesus for her daughter's healing. Para lamang magamot ang kanyang anak. Di ba kayang-kaya natin gawin bilang mga magulang? Kahit napakahirap man kung minsan, pero lumalapit tayo. We cross significant boundaries for us and for us to seek help from someone else in order for us to be healed, or even our daughter or members of our family. Ganun natin pinapahalagahan ang mga mahal natin sa buhay. And so it's not just about the persistence of faith or the persistence of this woman's faith, but her faith teaches her to become persistent. Alright? Napakinggan natin yung sabi niya, wika niya kay Jesus, "Anak ni David, tulungan mo po ako, tulungan mo ang aking anak." And so in silence, Jesus did not respond. Alright? Napaka-problematic when Jesus did not respond to the petition of this woman. Well, it is true that Jesus was not only for the lost sheep of the people of Israel, and so it defies the nature of Jesus' inclusivity or Jesus' ministry as inclusive. But at the end of the day, at the end of this story, tinulungan niya. Sapagkat yung pananampalataya ng babaeng ito, tinuruan siya na maging persistent. In the silence of Jesus, or she could have withdrawn from the presence of Jesus. Ngunit hindi ginawa yan ng babae. Alright? Maaari naman sana siyang umalis nung wala siyang narinig mula sa ating Panginoon. But let us be reminded, the silence of Jesus is not tantamount to His absence. Kung minsan, the silence of God teaches us is conveying something that human mind in its capacity could not comprehend. He is conveying a message for us to become persistent in our faith. It is not just in the spirit of instant gratification, dati kayat tayo masumbatan ko mga dagos. But our faith teaches us to become persistent because in the absence or in the silence of God, He is conveying something that human mind in its capacity could not comprehend. Di man natin malirip na maunawaan yung hindi pagtugon ng ating Panginoon, but it teaches us to become persistent, to wait for the response of God. Why? Sapagkat lubos na ipinagkakaloob ng ating Panginoon ang ating mga pangangailangan. Lalo tigit ng karanasan ng babaeng ito kung paanong tumugon ng ating Panginoong Hesus, ito din naman yung ating panghahawakan sa ating mga panalangin, sa ating mga petitions, sa ating mga panalangin sa Diyos. Kung minsan matagal man yung kanyang pagtugon, but we all know that God will respond to our petitions. That God will rescue us in times of trouble. At ganito nga ang karanasan ng babaeng ito. At naway magpatuloy tayo sa ating pagtahak sa pananampalatayang ipinagkatiwalaan ng ating Panginoon. Huwag tayong mawalan ng pag-asa kagaya ng babae. God will work in a mysterious way. Kagaya ng karanasan ng babaeng ito. At manatili nawa ang kwento ng babaeng ito at kung paanong ipinagkaloob ng ating Panginoon ang kanyang ipinamanhik bilang pagtugon ng ating Panginoon sa panalangin, bilang pagtugon ng ating Panginoon sa pangangailangan ng kanyang mga anak. Muli, isang mapagpalang araw sa iyo kapatid at pagpalain ka nawa ng ating Panginoon.